Welcome, everybody, to the Lifted, Lowered, and Confused podcast. Today, we got a special guest with us. Photographer extraordinaire, member of Mini Madness, Jonathan Hawkins. What's up, buddy?
Not much. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good, man.
Special.
Right, so tell us a little bit about yourself, man, your background.
I started out in the import car scene.
We won't hold that against you.
Yeah, I know.
Give me a year. Give me a year.
Oh,
What year?
jeez. 1999?
99.
Yeah.
Score.
Been a hot minute.
Right before Fast and Furious took over.
Yeah. In 01.
Yeah.
It was well seasoned.
Yeah.
Well seasoned.
I saw a meme today that said Fast and Furious came out 22 years ago.
Oof.
How's that make everybody feel?
I could have went without that knowledge.
God
Yeah.
damn.
Thank you.
It can drink. 22 years.
Yeah.
It can.
Yeah, I started out in the car scene back then. Was in Gulf Breeze with Eddie. Some of these guys.
That is way back.
Back in the day. Got rid of the car.
What'd you have back then?
98 Toyota Corolla. Brand new. A lease. I'm going to cut it up.
Cut up a lease.
How'd that go on the return?
Oh, man.
Cut up a
They
lease.
took the car back.
Did they like that tweed interior?
Yeah. It was
I
on
gotta
my-
be. I've never heard. I've heard of some stuff, but I haven't heard of a cut up lease. That's like renting a
That's the
U-Haul
first.
and returning it laid out.
Took
Nice,
off
man.
took off the wheels, took the TVs
by the way,
out.
wouldn't be a bad
and
idea.
Traded in and got the S10.
Nice.
S10 with probably had 6,000 miles on it.
Yeah, that's the red one that you got now.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's it have now? 7,000?
6,500.
65. I think for like 40-something thousand on it.
Yeah.
But
Attention world. Jonathan's got an S10 with 40,000 miles.
Did
on
you
it.
lease that too? Jesus.
Yeah.
They're looking for
hell
it.
no, I own that.
Yeah.
You could probably make a pretty penny on that
Yes.
right about now.
Yeah,
Seriously.
When I met you, that was, on the road briefly.
Briefly. Was it bags?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was backed for. I had it out for a little bit at Slamfest once or twice
Yeah.
when Slamfest was in Gainesville. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's about the time I met you because I'd see you driving home from work every now and again.
Right.
That was back when I had the Blazer.
And I'd be like, "Yo, I seen you on the 41, going home, going to work, whatever."
Yeah.
What's all that got done to it?
It's getting done. Toyota front end, on the body, Toyota taillights,
On a S10?
and it still has the
You're gonna
hole.
hurt some feelings.
It still has the hole. It looks like it's supposed to be on the truck. It's grafted in, molded in.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, does it look
Yeah.
too separate or like
It still has a stock S10 fenders, and it goes right into the Tacoma corners in the front end.
Oh my god! Listen, that's a first. I got to see that because lines are big
Yeah.
to me. I got to see
Yeah.
that.
All we did was took a Toyota fender, just cut that corner right out, and
Just rolled it in.
grafted right into the S10 fender on the
Bro,
front
that's
corners.
pretty wild. That's
Yeah.
have you seen that before, or is that just an idea you had?
There's
I've never heard of that.
one guy tried to do it, and it looked like shit. But
So you're like, how much worse can I make it? I can do this. How much worse can it be?
Easy peasy.
and it has the Toyota top of the hood with the S10 underside, so it just closes
Okay.
stock,
Nice.
so you can't even
Yeah.
tell.
That's wild,
It just
man.
fits.
Yeah,
Perfect. Nice.
We
That
just
is wild, dude.
cut it all out and just welded it right to the
Right to the sub brace.
right.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Yeah,
I
That is
I
wild.
really want to see that.
and
now.
a 54 Bel Air dash.
Oh,
with the
okay. So
bench
you're doing some extensive
Yeah.
Yeah.
surgery on this.
He's
girl.
he's the only person I know with a car in the shop longer than me.
Ooh.
Longer than
been a
Mike
minute.
Barsha and Negative Camper.
It's been a minute.
Been a minute.
Been a minute.
Now you got somebody doing this, or are you cutting this up yourself? You weld, you do all
A
that.
guy up in Brooksville is doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool.
He's doing all the metal fab right now
Very
on the
cool.
dash, 4-link. Just spent about $3,500, $4,000 on it.
Okay.
So he's gonna be busy for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long has it been? How long has it been in prison?
Couple prisons.
I've been screwed over twice.
We know someone like that.
It seems to be the thing down here. There's a lot of shops that are just taking money and be like, cool,
Yep.
sorry about your luck, bye-bye.
So this new shop,
Yep.
how long has it been in prison? How about that?
Hasn't been there long, and he's done more work than all the other 3 guys
I'm sure that's refreshing.
combined.
That's
So-
that's sadly that is the truth.
yeah.
I don't know if that's just a Florida thing, but that is like so
I don't think it's
so
just a Florida
common.
thing.
It
I'm
is
pretty sure it's-
so
it's
common.
nationwide.
There's
Nationwide,
other
yeah.
shops like, just take Fabs for example. If you rush a good shop, they're gonna rush through it.
Yeah,
If you want it by a certain time, they'll get it done.
yeah.
But your
But you're gonna
stuff
get
might
the rush
break.
job.
Yeah.
It might break when you're going down the interstate.
Yeah. I won't name the shops, but the 2 speed shops I've just recently worked for the last 5 years. I mean, I stepped into the first one. They had vehicles there that were already 3 and 4 years old, and they were supposed to be 6 months to a year. The next shop, same thing, and it just gets. But they continue to intake work. Actually, even the upholstery shop I worked for, there were cars in there that was the worst. There were cars in there that were 5 and 7 years old, and
For
he was
upholstery?
still for upholstery, and they were upholstery and some restoration too.
Okay.
Wow.
And they were still taking other vehicles
That's
in,
nuts.
taking the down payments and the deposits, and focusing on those. It's like,
Right.
why are you not working on the cars? And I mean,
Yeah.
I saw within that time, and I was only there for a few weeks, and I saw within that time 5 or 6 customers come in. One of them, he walked up, and I hear him behind me looking at a car, and he goes, well, looks like nothing's been done to it since last time. And and I could tell it had been 6 months to a year since he had stepped into that shop and looked at said car. And it's just like, then one of the guys that worked there starts to me, yeah, that's 3 years old, that's 5 years old, that's 7 years old. I'm just like, and he just keeps taking deposits, keep taking cars. And I'm like, I would never run a business like that, ever.
Yeah.
I've never ran my business like that.
Right.
It's either on time or ahead of time. So either way, I held my end of the bargain or I'm the hero. Like,
No.
it's wild. Anyways,
Yeah, that's nuts.
I'm excited to see your truck.
Oh,
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
I can't wait to drive it.
Right? I hear you there.
Cruise up and down, take it to Maggie Valley, all the shows I can.
Good for
Yeah.
you, man. Yeah, I think that's the best part. Is it's
Yeah.
never truly done, but when you're at that point where you can drive it and enjoy it, oh,
Yeah,
that's the best.
it is the best.
Yeah.
Why we're really gonna drag this truck out like a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
He's over here trying to reattach his valance.
Yeah.
Tore off.
It's going to
All
tear
right,
off.
we're gonna
The minute-
finish. It's tore off. We're gonna finish it off.
Like,
The minute he backs it off with his lid, it's
Yeah,
going to tear right back
we're,
up.
we're looking to finish it off.
he's like, we'll just make a metal one. How about that?
Right?
Snowplow.
Bye.
But so tonight's episode was actually going to be a Slamfest recap, which fits perfect with you because you're part of Mini Madness, and Mini Madness puts on Slamfest.
Very cool.
Right.
How long you been in Mini Madness?
Since 99. So,
Oh, that was the
yeah.
Off the jump.
I was in Golf Breeze like before 99.
Okay.
Forget exactly how many years. And left there and then petitioned for Mini Madness and got in when I had the Corolla. And
Was
then
that
sold it
Slamfest's
down.
first year? 99.
No,
No.
it's
It's like 8th year.
32 years old this year.
Okay. Okay.
Next year's 33. Will be the longest running show in the U.S. Put on
Really?
by a club.
Oh,
Now that's
that's an
something.
accomplishment. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
we're passing up. What's the show called? Resolutions, out
in
in
California.
Cali.
Really. Well, that's
There-
something. That's something to behold, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
there's
awesome.
other
Man.
shows that are in their 20s, but we're up in the 30s. So
Yeah,
That's wild, bro.
yeah,
it's a long running show, man.
Yeah.
And it's I think this year was the first year in probably 8 years that I hadn't gone because the Rona and the other trip
Yeah,
couldn't get the time.
Couldn't make it work.
Couldn't make it work, but I guess it was all right. I didn't have anything to take anyway, but I still would have liked to go and
Yeah.
hang out like last year.
Absolutely, we would have loved to have you.
But
yeah, we got next year.
yeah. So how was let's do the recap. How was the show this year? What are some things that I missed?
I would say
Where do you wanna start at?
I'll start with my piece. It was the most calmest I've ever seen Slamfest. Very
It was
very
eerily quiet.
eerily quiet. Arguably eerily quiet, but it was calm. I will say, so I'll start off with some highlights. I could hear my friends and my daughter speak from 3 feet away. That was a positive. The weather was great. That's nothing.
was
That's not
beautiful
bearing on
this
the
weekend.
show as far as
Yeah.
like what they put on. But the weather was great. Hot. Nice warm sun, but cool breeze. That was beautiful. So that was very enjoyable, and it was very.
Justin's here.
And it was. It was
He's got a
quiet.
slam fest shirt on.
It was quiet. So again, that part is refreshing when you can speak to one another. You don't have to
Right.
scream and lose your voice by the end of the show.
Yeah.
The audio guys just don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get hate emails all.
Oh yeah,
the
I see them.
time.
I see them, and it's like, dude, like
I feel like they ruined it for themselves.
I love
it's not
audio.
feeling.
I
It's
love
the
it.
truth.
Yeah.
It's
You
the
just got to
truth.
listen to the rules. Like you can't
Yeah.
demo for 10 hours a day. Like nobody wants to hear that
And
nonsense.
buy tents, by the way, with families and children and everybody who's trying to enjoy the show.
Well, that
With
and
stunt
keep it
with stunt walls.
keep it in the audio section.
That's it.
Right.
It's literally that was the only rule.
That's the issue.
You
to
had
me.
one rule.
You can demo all day if you want. Keep it in the audio
You
section.
had one job, and you
But
couldn't follow.
the
it.
issue with that is I don't think you guys get as much fairground room as you used to. I remember back in the day going almost back to the amphitheater.
Right.
So now it's been like
Since
Even I remember that.
condensed.
So,
Yes.
Yeah, since the amphitheater's there, bigger concerts, tours, tons more people come. So they took some of this space away from us for parking, which that's VIP area. You're not going to be able to take that away from them
Right.
because
And then
they're under contract with the.
and what that did is that pushed the audio like literally butted right up
Yeah.
to the car show. So if you were in the back
Right.
row, it was nonstop.
It was rough, but at the end of the day, still there was a separation.
Yeah.
Still an attempt of a separation, and people continued to come through, park where they wanted, put up stunt walls, and it was obnoxious. That's the only way I can put it.
That damn
Like,
dude with
and I
that
love,
Hummer.
I love,
Thank God he didn't take it off the truck this year.
I love audio too, but I'm not sitting there to do that and scream all day and catch a headache. Like if that's what y'all want to do, that's cool, man.
No.
I'll come catch a sample.
I
of it,
hope,
but stay in
and
your
I, and I
section.
and I hope the Lowrider show learned a valuable lesson.
Oh, man, he was so
Last
bad at
year.
it. He was the same guy. Same guy was
Same
at the
dude.
Lowrider show.
Same crew,
Out
same
front.
crew.
And in Tampa, and they were right by the food vendors, and they had that music going out front, where you were trying to order your food at the food truck, and they had to come out, and you're yelling in their ear.
Literally had to lean into
It was
your,
awful.
You had to yell into
I
their ear.
remember walking out there just to get, I think, a drink.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, there's that guy.
He's awful.
Oh,
Like,
he's here too.
And they're sitting there, and there's kids holding their ears, crying,
Children. Yeah.
and they're smoking weed, and they're drinking, and they're banging it,
Yeah.
and the music ain't even good. On top of it,
It's terrible.
Yeah.
it's trap music. It's like this is trash.
He
dude.
left it on the truck this year. Thank God.
Oh,
So,
he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadly, didn't catch
I
on
seen
fire.
him pull in. I'm like, let's see if he takes it off the truck.
Yeah, because he's got the big semi, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a nice semi and all.
Yeah, it's a cool setup.
Yeah.
It's just
But it's a flex. That's all it is. Let me just
Yeah.
drive up and show the vehicles on. No one wants to see them. No one cares.
Yeah.
No one's impressed by the same thing over and over. The same color Hummer that you just left on it. And no one's impressed by your actions either.
how was the how was attendance this year?
It seemed a little smaller. Smaller
It
than
was
before.
it was
quieter
fairly
show.
smaller. It was fairly small.
But
We don't know, me being the media promotions guy
yeah,
for the show, I handed out well over 10,000 flyers, even at out-of-state shows.
yeah,
And I think the market with the shows, there's too many shows.
yeah,
People are choosing where they're going now.
yeah.
It's like if they'll hit a same show a couple years and then that third year,
Try
okay,
something
we're gonna
new.
go
Right.
some other shows.
Yeah.
You know, that could
I get that because I like to. I
Mix it up.
kind
You gotta
of do
mix it
I
up.
kind of do the same thing. I like to travel to out of state shows just because I want to see different stuff. Instead
Unfortunately,
of
if you hit the same show every
local
year, you're going to
show.
see the majority. Even if things change on the vehicles, you're going to see a large majority of the same.
But that's the
Right.
cool thing about your local shows is you get to see people's progress, people's evolution. Oh,
100%.
last year this car didn't have this. Last year this car was this color. Last
Right.
year, so you get to see cool stuff like that,
Right.
which I enjoy. But I also want to see just different stuff.
it's different with the only show I like to go to every year, Mini Trucking Nationals.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I
never
hear
been,
it's
never been.
badass. I hear it's huge.
It brings the old school vibes from Pigeon Forge
Yeah,
when we were cruising up and down the strip, having fun, just cruising.
Yeah, so that's
everybody sitting on the side of the road, having a good time.
yeah,
The cops don't care. The fire department and the cops sit out there and watch.
That's
yeah.
cool.
That's
cool. As long as they're not trying to
Yeah.
entrapment.
Now, when you guys were up in Gainesville, did you have like Did you have more attendance? Like, you get more people down from like Georgia and that stuff, or no? I never made it up when I was in Gainesville. I never made it up there. So
a little bit. It's a smaller venue.
Is it?
Yeah.
And it's muddy.
I never made it up
when
there.
When it rained, you were done.
It's terrible.
In the mid.
Yeah. You had pavement to like a certain point.
Yeah.
Going out to the field.
Then you had to 4-wheel it.
Yeah.
I'm all set. I'm not putting my 14s through that, man.
Yeah.
That kind of like just go, I'm going to stay right here.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit.
You all right, Tim?
Yeah.
Tim, how about your 2 cents? What pros and cons did you see about the show?
I think the way I look at it.
Also,
is,
by the way, Tim is in the smallest chair because he's on timeout.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't even think I'm on TV. I'm like,
I think
You can see your hand tapping.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
You catch the side of your head.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear this. Yeah, so I've been going to Slam Fest for probably, I don't know, 20.
Is he in?
Justin's making minor adjustments.
Minor adjustments.
Okay, there we go. Tim.
Wave.
Welcome
You might
to
as
the
well
conversation.
wave.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody. So I've been going to Slam Fest since probably 2000, maybe 2001, somewhere in there. So I moved away from Florida in 2006. So I mean, we went like gangbusters up until about 2006.
Hated us that much.
I came back. I mean, a little bit.
Easy now.
I came back I think it was 2008. I came to a show and as a spectator, and that was great. And then I hadn't been back until we moved back in 2019. And I don't think I've missed one since 2019, with the exception of last year. But what I will say is the vibe is very different, right, of Slam Fest. And I'm getting older, right? We're all getting older for sure. We're all 20 years older. But the one thing that really stuck with me as coming to the show, participating in the show, was there were some lacking things that I noticed. Like we didn't have bikini contests, no club games, there was nothing going on outside.
There wasn't a DJ. That was why it was so eerily quiet.
There wasn't a DJ. It was weird and quiet outside because there was no DJ out there.
Yeah, I had to listen to Trent breathe for 4 hours.
Yeah, and I thought that was.
I bet you were wishing for some audio.
Yeah. I was like, where are them stunt walls at, though?
God damn.
So there was. So there
I got asthma. That's rude.
He's just sitting there wheezy, just staring. You got to stare at me and wheeze.
So there were some things lacking there. I mean, there wasn't. Obviously, the quality of the show is great, and I know it must be ridiculous to put a show of that size with that many people together. I mean, I'm not shortchanging that, but there were a few things that just seemed different than they've seemed in years past.
Yeah.
And it didn't seem like it was improving. Is what I'll say. That'd be the feedback I'd have. I would hate to see it continue to go like it did this year. I don't know how it was last year.
Not with its age too, and it's holding such a record, coming along for so many years. I want to see it continue to be
doing that, and it's always been our home show, right?
Right,
for the West Coast
it's
of
our
Florida,
show,
especially for sure. Yeah, and I think there's some things that can be done probably to improve that show a little bit. Based on where it was at. I don't think anybody would argue with that.
Yeah.
I mean, the quality of cars is fantastic. The people are fantastic. Everything is great. There could just be more stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there's only 2 or 3 shows in Florida that I like to make a point to go to every year.
Yeah,
one is Slam Fest, and the other is the Freedom and Steel show. Yeah. And now that the Lowrider show's back in Florida,
that's a third.
as long as it's in Florida, I'm going to go to that.
That's a guarantee.
But those 3 shows are the only 3 shows that I try my hardest to make a point to go to every year. The rest of the ones, whatever. If I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't. It's cool. I'd rather spend some money and go to an out-of-state show and see some different stuff. But my shows, at least my 2 shows, is Slam Fest and Feed 'em at Steel, because I get the mini trucks and some lowriders, and I get my lowriders.
There was actually quite a few lowriders this year.
Yeah, I heard.
I told Tim, I was like, dude, you're gonna be sitting pretty in the lowrider category.
This is so messed up.
They usually don't have a lot, and literally like 30 come rolling in. I was like, my bad, Tim.
Yeah.
So here I am.
Tim, you're out of the running.
Here I am with the cleanest 92 Lincoln Town Car you've ever seen. Right, our listeners are well aware of that.
And then I was like, oh look, there's a full under. All the undies are gold, 24 karat.
Your car's looking great. You're gonna do really well. Don't worry. We don't really see too many lowriders at this show. And that was not the case.
Yeah,
I was wrong.
Y'all really showed out this year.
I heard still rolling.
Bro, they rolled in and just looked at you and just like new money.
They rolled in deep.
Yeah,
some
deep.
really on 3 wheels with chrome chassis.
Chassis chrome and gold. Yeah.
Rolly and his crew and Peter and his crew. I think they all rolled up there.
Yeah, there was a lot of clubs represented there, and like I said,
there were some feelings hurt.
The quality of the cars and the show and the people participating, fantastic.
Yeah.
Right. So I would just like to see a little bit more participation out there, or at least a DJ or a Bluetooth speaker, maybe.
They can probably make that one happen.
Put it on the PA system.
Yeah.
There
So
you go.
yeah. This is for Tim.
I initially said you're going to do well in the lowrider category, forgetting they don't do categories anymore.
That's right.
That's true. The top 50, right?
Top 50.
So the top 50's gone now. Is that how that works?
No,
they
that's
do
all they
top
have.
50.
It's top 50.
It's
Really?
Top 50 and best ofs. Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
that
it's
changed.
you against everybody.
The world.
Yeah, but
Well,
it's like
see,
potatoes and pineapples.
Yeah.
Right? That's not.
Lowrider shows still do first to third in all their categories.
Yeah.
You know, mild, wild, extreme, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it now.
I would have killed it
They-
in the
they-
91 to 92 Lincoln Town Car.
So they have the lowrider shows, I believe, have like categories within the lowriders. Like you're saying, mild, extreme, street.
And broken down to years or makes and models.
Certain makes, not quite so much makes models, but sometimes they'll break it down with years, like a pre 90s, and then stuff like that. And they'll have like a first, second, and third. But they have categories to an extent.
When
I don't think they do.
You guys
best,
used to do that because that's a second place Slamfest 2010 trophy up there.
Yeah, they used to have categories back in the day.
When did that
so.
change? Do you think?
About 3 to 4 years ago. We talked about it as a club. It's like we weren't getting. There would be some classes where we had nobody to give a trophy to.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like first to third. It's like, okay, why don't we do like top 75, top 50? And as a club, we just said top 50.
Yeah.
We did top 75, I think, or top 100 for the 30th
Yeah.
year. And we brought it back down to top 50.
yeah.
And then a bunch of best ofs.
Yeah.
And best of show, like, we stepped it up this year. $5,000.
$5 grand and then $5 to a charity,
that was
right?
really, that was really great.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got the trophy. He got $5 grand, and then he got to pick which charity he wanted to give $5 grand to. So
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good chunk of change, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he gave it to,
That's a set of wheels.
yeah, maybe one.
Yeah.
Depending on what you want. That's
That's a wheel. That's a wheel and half a tire.
That's a set of 13-inch Daytons.
Arguably, that's a DJ.
Tim is salty right
We're
now.
on it.
Why don't you just swing the mic at his head next time? I think you don't even have to speak.
No, I mean at least the money went to a charity.
Yeah, just aim for his temple. Yeah.
St. Jude's.
Oh, it's a
All
great
right,
one.
children.
It's a
Good
great
one.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a good one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anything with kids, is,
Especially where you know the money's going instead of, hey, you want to donate to this, and you never really know the money's going.
Oh, yeah, that's
Right.
right.
Yeah.
We donate to all children's hospitals. Usually once a year in the holiday time.
Yeah.
Or do like a Toys for Tots. We'll go to Walmart and buy out like all their stuffed animals or toys and stuff, and just bring them ourselves
Yeah.
to the. and
Do
hand
you
them out.
though? I mean, you just told me you got like $5 grand worth of work done to your truck. So
Pocketing that
That's
money,
why
bro.
the DJ wasn't.
you're just like this truck gonna look fresh.
Toyota front clips are not cheap.
gonna have $100 bills in the paint.
That's it. Glued in there. Clear coated over.
on the bumper.
Wait.
Is that leafing?
What is that? What is
no, that's Benjamin.
what is that? What's that pinstripe? Say, fuck them kids. What is that?
Damn.
That's terrible.
Wow.
That's
No,
terrible.
that's no, we don't condone that. The money actually did go to.
And we're canceled, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
It's been fun. I'm like, don't share. Stop the subscriptions.
Edit that. We're gonna edit that
We're just
out.
gonna turn Dean's mic down.
Oh, come on, man.
Put him in timeout for
Dean's
2 minutes.
canceled. Just
That's
cancel
it.
him.
Dean's out.
Damn. Not again.
But yeah, man, I'm sad I couldn't make it to Slamfest this year, man. I really wanted to be there. Hopefully next year I'll actually have something to take, so that's a positive.
I mean, but you got that would be nice, but you've got a lot of money you're investing into your current shop. Like,
Yeah.
unless you hit the lottery, I mean, that to split funds into shop and then
Well, I
show build
essentially have everything I have for the
The car.
Caprice.
for the Caprice. Yeah. Yeah. I only got to buy a couple little minor things.
And then the motor has to be like fully rebuilt. But I mean, that's all. I feel that's manageable financially to do.
Yeah,
small and even semi-big things.
It's just gaskets and seals and stuff that we're just resealing it.
Tentatively until he opens it up, and hopefully you don't see anything catastrophic. Yeah. That's tentatively.
For the most part. But
allegedly, it'll run fine when Scotty opens it up and doesn't go,
We need a motor.
Yeah. Theoretically, it's
and there
just
again,
little nickel and dime.
There again, even if it didn't have a motor and it was fully done, upholstery, paint, cut, you still trailer that thing up, lay it out.
Yeah,
it doesn't need a motor to do that.
Honestly, the only thing that's going to be left to do if it's not done by then will probably be the upholstery, because I just plan on cleaning it up for now and rolling it just because I just want to drive the car so bad.
I know a guy.
Right, Sasquatch.
That's the same guy I know.
Yeah,
this is crazy.
Weirdest thing ever.
Strange.
But I am looking forward to that. I'm excited for that.
So what's you guys planning on staying at the fairgrounds for next year?
Oh yeah. Or even though it's a hassle to deal with the fairgrounds because they're a state facility, and pretty much every year it's almost a whole new crew every year. Yeah. It's a rolling door with their staff.
Are they the ones that made you guys do like day of registering off-site? Because I heard that was something that the fairgrounds made you guys do.
Because when you guys come in off of Orient out the back there, they don't want it to happen like the 30th anniversary year, back all the way up down Orient both ways to MLK, and then all the way down to MLK.
Kidding me?
To like 301.
Holy moly!
Yeah,
I gotta think that deters people though. Like people that show up and didn't know they had to pre-register or go to the hotel. Like they show up like, all right, I'm gonna register, and you're like, no, can't do it here.
It's just like me being the social media guy. Nobody reads.
No.
Even if it's a short 2-sentence post.
We're all guys, bro. That's a cool picture. Next, like we don't read nothing. We won't read nothing.
So
just looking at coloring books. I just be looking. I don't even color.
But yeah, they're like, where do we have to go for Saturday? I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I don't want to answer them, but I have to.
Yeah. Right.
Because I got the question 10 times beforehand. Same thing.
That's a shame.
Yeah. It's like, read your post. Just push that follow button on that page, and you'll get every post that goes on there.
That's it.
Well, I know I got a couple guys from Indiana who are planning on coming down. My buddy Kurt's planning on bringing down his Hearst deadbeat. I don't know if you've ever seen any pictures of it. So
I might have seen it.
You can't miss it. 70 what?
75.
75.
Cadillac
orange
Hearst, orange, white.
As orange as orange can be, with a white top.
Him and a couple other guys are planning on coming down for next year. So
okay,
get a little something new blood down here.
Some new blood,
Might hurt some feelings with that system.
100%.
100%, and no stunt wall on it, believe it or not.
100%. So
yeah, no, that thing's nasty. I'm excited to sit in it. It'll be the first.
The system loud enough that it's tearing. What is it? It's tearing his floor. It's tearing his floorboards and body mounts now. It's starting to tear that apart.
Serious?
Yeah, he's got 4 18-inch sundowns.
It's shredding the metal.
And
wow.
And I haven't seen it, but I've
heard it. A ton of power. 2 lithium batteries just for the stereo. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting.
I keep hearing. I've never actually sat in an audio car because I've never been a big audio.
Well, he gonna hit that thing. He gonna hit that low note.
They keep telling me that I got to sit in that thing.
You can pass out, hold his head off the dash.
At the what is it? The brown note.
The brown note.
Shit my pants.
I just want to see his face. Just curl up.
Just have the door open for him so he can just fall out.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I've never been an audio
guy. Put a chain on his belt. Oh God, he's out. He's out. Pull him out.
I don't know. As a lowrider guy, I've just never been in big stereos.
Yeah, I've appreciated it all. I've been in it, and I was in the what was it, the demo bus for JL or Kicker or something. I forgot. But Ryan and Laney got me up in that thing, and I'm standing right at the nose. And you see, I don't have it anymore, but I had a video of like the meter and stuff like that. And you see the video start doing this, and it was me slowly passing out. And Ryan caught me, and they took me down the stairs and got me out. And I'm literally like this. Huh?
I don't even believe that story. Ryan caught you?
No.
Right? How did you not squish him?
Ryan supported me. How about that? He was like a kickstand.
Poor Ryan.
And I had some of my faculties still, but I was going out, and it was like, knowing it too. It's like when you start getting drunk and you know you're getting drunk and you can't stop it. Yeah. So I was like, oh, I'm falling asleep. I can't stop. I'm also not breathing. This isn't good. And then Mighty Mouse come over and just, I got you, boo.
I think Dahmer got me. I'm passing out.
What was in those tacos?
Ryan's just there. Shh.
I'm just like, I'm sleepy, baby.
We're gonna watch this movie and then you can go.
Netflix and chill.
Oh man, wake up, he's gonna have a Bill Cosby mask on.
Oh no.
I can't say because I can't say the F word.
Good stuff.
Anyway,
So does Mini Madness do any other shows besides Slamfest? Just Slamfest now?
We used to do doing it in the dark, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed that show. What
we talked about it and went back and forth. It's too much just doing one show
I understood.
because it's so big.
Yeah.
Our little shows, that's work too.
So
Yeah,
After Dark, that's new, guys.
No, that's I found out. I talked to him personally, one-on-one. Brian Weeks, that's in Sunset.
Okay.
With the Blue Ranger with the graphics around the bed.
Yep.
Him and Robert, that's in Sunset, took it over. So it's them two putting that on. So
Okay.
Is that their first show that they're doing?
yeah,
All right,
they're doing
It's gonna be a lot.
they're doing a LLC and everything.
Oh wow,
So they're
cool.
it's coming fast.
yeah.
Yeah. And I like that venue because that's, you know, you got
Yeah.
good food there. you
like
know.
Is it
It's a
is
big
it the
parking
steak
lot.
and
The
steak and quake or whatever?
Quaker
Yeah.
steak.
Quaker
Yeah.
steak?
What was it? Is it the steak and quake?
Listen, you no talking son of a bitch. I know you ain't the one to call me out.
What do we talk about?
30
square?
minuters.
30 minuters, 50-hundreds or whatever.
Is it the steak and quake? Yeah, honey, it's at the steak and quake. It's all right. We're gonna get you a burger and some ice cream.
I'm good now. I'm in.
They got that mac and
I've
cheese
been
burger.
I've been
over
waiting for you to slip. I finally got one.
I got one. One in like 62 episodes.
Doesn't matter. I got one. One to my 9. I don't give a crap.
9. You can't count either, huh?
Have you heard Scott talk? Have you heard Scott talk?
I heard him attempt
Mm-hmm.
several times.
He just starts talking. Just what did you say?
there. We all heard about the Lerntains.
God, I had so many from him.
I'm not on rent.
Oh, jeez.
He messed up so many sayings. I started writing them down just so I can read them back to him.
Poor
And you just get
Scotty.
pissed off about 3. We love you, Scott.
Yeah, please don't throw my motor away.
But also, please stop talking like Yoda.
Oh, my
man.
goodness. So, any
Yeah.
big builds coming up for you guys, or like anybody about to reveal anything, or what do we got coming up?
We just had a guy. If you guys seen the green truck that was in the corner indoors, back in the right corner.
Back by the orange, the 66 Impala?
What is it? What kind of truck is it?
It was a step side OBS green.
Yeah.
Yep.
He just got that like maybe a week before Slamfest. Finished, done, cut, polished, painted.
Wow.
Yeah.
Always with the Slamfest trunches, man.
Yeah.
Always.
There
We
were
love it. We do it every year.
Yeah.
there were a ton of
Yeah.
OBSs there, like
Yeah.
a shit ton of OBS. I've never seen so many OBSs.
About
in
to
my
be
life.
one mo.
Well, he was there. He was there.
Well, cut anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're coming out of the woodworks.
Man, it's crazy, and the prices on them. Jesus.
So the trucks is the year of the OBS, and the Lowriders, it's the year of the 56.
Yeah.
Mm.
It is, man.
There you have it. That's what's popular.
I'm holding on my 64. Brother.
He's got arguably one of the most desirable. You got standard cab short bed. You know, doesn't have the 8, but that's,
You
you know,
could
future.
probably make a lot of money on this. I'm
No,
just
not
saying.
probably. That's a guarantee. With what he's got, even if he sold it as a package deal with everything and we bagged it and did it and sold it, he'd still come out a few grand ahead. Excuse me, easily, hands down, no problem. Even if he paid to have the work done, he would still come out ahead.
Oh, he's
Things
paying
are stupid now.
in sweat and blood.
Hey, Payne.
Oh, he's paying.
Payne, I will give you $6,000 right now.
That's what you paid for the truck.
Hey,
We're good.
not yet. Not yet.
He's like, can I hit like 2 switches first and then put it on the market?
I feel like the prices of 64s are coming down.
They are.
Are they?
I feel like they are.
However, 59s still holding strong. 56s, ow.
Oh.
How much is that for sale? Ooh, it's okay. I got a house for that. We're good.
You see them on.
6 figures.
It's a little bit of rust. You look at it, you can see right through the. Ain't a little bit of rust.
If
Goddamn it.
it's got less than 6 figures, it's probably in trouble. Like that's how
Yeah.
high those are going. 6, the 7s. Oh yeah, but the 9s, the 9s
Listen,
will. I feel like the 9s will forever be like the king as far as like holding the crown of like most expensive Impala.
The one homeboy was selling in Vegas, that orange one, the orange 56 for $150.
It's worth it.
But that's
He's,
unfortunately.
he probably had 100 worth of work into
That's
it.
the thing.
Right.
Unfortunately, those builds, working at as many speed shops have had, they go up that and way past that. So it's like, it's terribly expensive, but it's like, it's unfortunately for him, it's worth it because he spent easily that or more.
Right.
Easily that or more.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's just trying not to get his feelings hurt at 150. He probably has more than that into it.
I mean, look what I did with the Regal. I mean, I lost on the Regal. Granted, I traded it for a bucket 64 and some money, but
The silver lining is that
still lost.
you have a team that can do everything that it needs.
Right.
Can be addressed properly and actually on professional levels. So because of the people you know and associate with, you made out. But if anybody else, they would have lost.
Yeah.
They would have lost their ass.
I think we're cutting the roof off that car now.
I think so.
About
Complete
that. We're
convertible?
pretty sure.
I think so.
Roadster?
Roadster,
Really?
fair weather car. Trendsetter.
That's my cue. I quit.
We need you.
That's my cue.
You got all the tools.
We
I'm
need,
done.
we need
You've
your
got,
Sawzall.
we need you.
I got a Sawzall, don't
You've
worry.
got all the tools, and you are the tool.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
But we're not disagreeing. Love you, buddy.
I hate you too.
Good.
All right.
Anyway, anybody else got anything?
Yeah, real quick. You got dates for next year's Slamfest yet?
Oh yeah, let's get those out.
Do not. I'm waiting on TC to talk to the fairgrounds and get a date.
I got you.
Once I get a date from him, I'll be posting it like right away.
Is there a
Yeah.
suggestion box we can put some?
I need that cool
Suggest-
DJ up on the stage.
I need a
Next
DJ
to me.
and a Buick class. Just straight Buick.
Just want a DJ with 90s rap.
Best,
Like a 93,
best-
93 Lincoln.
best Buick,
Best Buick.
You're gonna get the
cleanest
best
92 town
suggestions.
car.
Show some respect.
Oh man, well, that sums it up for the Slamfest recap. Jonathan, thanks for coming on the show, man.
Yeah, man, appreciate
Really
it.
appreciate it.
Was a fantastic show.
Yeah.
It was. We had a good time. Really good time. So
Oh, seriously, it was really. I will say that again. It was very relaxing. It was very relaxing.
the weather was.
I'm a relaxing kind of guy.
Yeah,
Well, listen, I look
my
forward.
whole,
I look
my whole
forward to
family
next year.
loved it. It wasn't overwhelming. It was
There you go.
That's it. Well, there you have it, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.
So you.